Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Throwing, Cousins.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here on their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Cousins on 1st down.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The Colts hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in, as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down. Here's Cousins.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick. 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Cousins. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Cousins.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ryan Knoll,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence
steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Lawrence.
On the move to his left.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Steps away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Etienne up the middle.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense. But if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Lawrence rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. They'll touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Lawrence
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Lawrence will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Following the interception, Cousins. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Ashton Doolin,
40 yards.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, if things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's a 3rd-year man from Utah, Zach Moss. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult